we're at the King's Arms pub, which is known as the pub that floods. So no doubt they'll have been keeping a close eye on the water levels. We are in the amber be prepared area. The main issue in this sort of area of the country is the strong winds, which have been pushing from the west across to the east. Now, we're expecting wind speeds of around 45 mile an hour here, but they could reach up to 75 miles an hour in some of the coastal and exposed areas in that amber area. Now, there's also a yellow warning area for rain across much of the north of England, southern Scotland and Ireland, and there's a yellow warning for wind speeds of up to 60 mile an hour in the south of the country. Now, the problem is, of course, travelling through to work in the morning. There are a number of travel restrictions and delays. The M62, which was our path over here this morning, that's got a number of junctions to avoid, and there's also some bridge closures, including the Humber Bridge and the Ouse Bridge. Now, of course, there are worries about power cuts as well with those high winds, and on coastal areas, high waves which could batter those coastal areas. Now, on Twitter, a lot of people have been quite jovial about this storm. I think I heard you, Susanna, singing "Come on, Alieen," as we were about to go on air, and I think that's because you'll have seen Richard and Jonathan over there in America and in the Caribbean. This storm is nowhere near as strong as what they've been suffering over the past few days, but it is the first of the season. We're preparing next for Brian and Caroline, and I think it's safe to say that this signals the end of the summer.
Yeah, it does indeed, doesn't it, Katie? Thanks very much for that, Katie Rickett there in York.